Deception Decode, and we're back with yet another one. On tonight's episode, we will be decoding Selena. As always, TikTok, this video will be for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to like, share, and follow because you don't want to miss anything. So let's get into it. By the way, this video was a special request. So Selena Quintanilla Perez, known as the Queen of Tiana Music, was unalived on March 31st of 95 at the age of 23 in Corpus Christi, Texas. The perpetrator was Yolanda Saldivar, the president of her fan club and manager of her boutiques, who was exposed for embezzling thousands of dollars from Selena's earnings. The incident occurred at a Days Inn motel where Selena confronted Saldivar about missing financial records. The bullet entered Selena's right shoulder, severing the right subclavian artery and perforating her right lung, leading to massive internal bleeding. She was pronounced unalive at Corpus Christi Memorial Hospital at 1:05 p.m. The coroner ruled her unaliving a homicide. So it says that Saldivar was sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 30 years. She became eligible for parole in 2025, but was denied on March 27th of this year. Selena's unaliving triggered an outpouring of grief across the U.S. and beyond, with fans holding vigils and memorials. Her posthumously released album Dreaming of You debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200, making her the first Latina artist to achieve that milestone with a predominantly Spanish language album. So let's look at the numbers. So we can see Selena Quintanilla 102, Friday, the date, March 31st, 95, 1:20. We can see the time Yolanda was charged, October of 1995, is 1:02. Days Inn Motels, 77. Grammy, 77. The date again, 77. Motel Room, 117. And 36th Grammy Awards is 117. Interesting, a documentary just dropped for Selena. Also interesting, the Trap Selena just dropped her album back in September. So I didn't intend to go this route, but let's investigate it. Queen of Tejano Music, 93 in reverse reduction. Trap Selena is 39 in reduction. And look, Trap Selena is 111. Cardi B's birthday is 10/11. The zeros have no value, so it's 111 for Miss Trap Selena. Okay, so if we take a look at that first line, we can see that record label Blank Word is 168 and Selena's name 186. Going back up to the first line, 96, and once again Selena is 69. Once again 372 and 273. Wow. And then this first line is also 129, and look, this line is 129. 36th Annual Grammy Awards 270. And interesting that Belle Callis, Cardi's first name, is 27. Okay, so also interesting because Cardi B is Selena, because if you're someone's clone, you're them. So that's what that means. That happens to be 121. Look at that last line, 121. Tejano Music Singer, 76. That line, 67. And all three is 257 in the reverse. Even if we take a look and say, Selena's clone, we can see 124 Grammy Award, 124, they both won Grammys. Selena is 20 and Tejano is 20. And look, Selena's clone, 200. Selena and Tejano is 34 and 34 also, and it's 65 and 65, and also 16 days is 65. That's going to be important in a minute. And Grammy Award also happens to be 65. Okay, so even if we take a look from the clone perspective, Selena Quintanilla Perez clone 305, and look, the date is 53, that word is 35, and what happened to her is 53. Also to note, March 31st, and this word is both 80 and 80. Okay, so even if we look at Selena clone, 105, Selena was pronounced unalive at 105. It's also, Selena's clone is 42. Rap artist is 42. Rappers is 42. And interesting how Selena clone is 192. Cardi was born in 1992. Also interesting to note how Selena's clone is 42, and even Cardi, her full name is 24, or 240, but the zeros don't count. Okay, so even if we take a look at clone, it's 23 in reverse reduction. Selena was 23. So they might have cloned her. So TikTok, this video is for entertainment purposes only. And also, clone is 86. Saldivar is 86. Cardi's last name's 86. Days In is 86. This word is 86. Also interesting how Saldivar and Cardi's last name both line up at 130 and 130. Saldivar and Cardi's last name also line up at 32 and 32. And Days In and Grammy is 32 and 32. And Days In and Grammy is 103 and 31 also. So we know that Selena was born on April 16th. That will make her an Aries. So from the date of the incident up until what would have been her next birthday, her 24th, 16 days. Okay, so Selena is 106. So there's your 16 for Selena. And even if we break it down 16 days, it's 65. And Selena's 56. Tiano is 65. The date is 56. 16 days is also 75. And you can see October 1995 when Yolanda was sentenced, 57. Even if we spell it out 16 days, it lines up with this word at 46 and 62. So Yolanda's birthday is on September 19th. Of course, she is a Virgo. So from the date of the incident up until her birthday, that in that year of 95, 172 days or 5 months, 19 days. There's your 172 days. That's what she was. And there's your 5 months. And there's your 19. That clone keeps lining up. But even if we break it down 172 days, look, 221, 23 years old, 122, Days in Motel 212, and this word 122 or 172 days is 62, and look, it lines up with this word 62 and 73. Okay, if we break down the 5 months 19 days, 162 in the ordinal, and we can also see that motel room is 126. It's 63. 5 months 19 days is 63. Cardi's first name is 63. Singer is 63. The date is 63. And even October 1995 is 63. 5 months 19 days is also 156. And we can see that Cardi's full name is 156. And even Selena's fan club president is 126 in reverse reduction, and 5 months 19 days is 162. So Cardi's birthday is October 11th, making her a Libra. So from Cardi B's birth up until the date of the incident, 901 days or 2 years, 5 months, 20 days. Okay, so for the 901 days, we can see that first line is 91. For the 25, we can see Grammy Award, that word. And for the and for the 20 days, we can see Selena 20, Tejano 20, and Selena's clone 200. Okay, so even if we break it down, 901, we can see 901 days is 960 in reverse. So 96, this word, Selena's name, Cardi's name, 96, the date 69. It's also, 901 days is also 950. So for the 95, we can see it's trial of the century. That's what they called it. Bel Callis Almanzar is 59. Yolanda Salvador is 59. 23 years old is 59. Even what happened to her is 59. Okay, so even if we break down the 2 years, 5 months, 20 days, it's 89 in the reduction. And look, the date is 98. We can see 2 years, 5 months, 20 days is 226. Managing her boutiques, what Yolanda was doing, is 226. 2 years, 5 months, 20 days is also 109. And look, Selena's clone, 91. Okay, so even if we spell it out, 2 years, 5 months, 20 days is 413. Selena's fan club is 134. Managing her boutiques is 314. 2 years, 5 months, 20 days is 145 in reverse reduction. And look, Selena Quintanilla Perez clone is 145 in reduction. Even 125 and Cardi B 125.